dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it, many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta
raise a little hell.
Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Will you find me? Hope you find me. When the sunrise, when the
All right. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how this does. Uh-oh. I don't hear myself. Y'all hear me? I don't hear myself. What? Well, ain't that about a blip? I can't hear me. Wait a minute. I hear that. Let's figure this out. We got to troubleshoot. Y'all hear me. Y'all say I'm loud and clear, but I cannot hear myself. So let me check something out here. Oh. Now let's see. Nope. Still can't hear myself. Oh, well, as long as y'all, as long as y'all can hear me, it's fine. As long as y'all hear me, it's all right. Let's get some stuff. Well, I'm looking mighty clear here. Wow. Okay. Make sure this is all right. Boom. It's been so long since we were back here, because we're always up front and whatnot. So as long as y'all can hear me, we're good. Happy Sunday. How's y'all weekend been? Yo, shout out to brother Gohan. for the gifted membership. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, brother Gohan. Listen, it's been so long, y'all. It's pardon my manners. Let's do the picture me rolling roll call. It's been so long. Miss Tyree Lady Joy, thank you for being a channel member. Veve Embroidery Queen, thank you for being a channel member. Natalie, what's up, Nat? Thank you for being a moderator, and thank you for putting the link tree up. Everyone, I pinned my link tree. It has all my links. It's gonna be updated as it goes. Okay. Thank you for being a moderator, Nat. Sandy SL, thank you for being a channel member. Calandra Fowler, thank you for being a channel member. Hey Chi, how are you? RL Brown, thank you for being a channel member. Esoteric J, formerly Hoodoo J. Formerly Hoodoo J. Thank you for being a channel member, brother. I do appreciate it. It's me, Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Thank you for being a channel member. Kay Darman, thank you for being a channel member. Keisha Gabriel Lacey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Carmela Miss Mel Ali, how are you doing? Hoodoo Q, what's going on? Thank you for being a channel member. Paris, what's up, Paris? Thank you for being a channel member as well. MWB, thank you for being a channel member. Cutting up with Terry, what's up, Terry? Thank you for being a channel member. Pamela, aka Baby Girl, thank you for being a channel member. Luke Laveau, how are you? Luke Laveau, I texted you back. So if you guys are having issues like becoming a channel member, normally you got to go through like a desktop, because if you go through like the YouTube app, it won't be up there for some reason. And like, I don't know. It's like that on a lot of platforms. Kick is like that. You got to go through the desktop in order to do a membership. So go through it and do it that way. Eternal Supernova Sherry, thank you for being a channel member and a moderator. I do appreciate you and all your hard work. Alexander Bastion, what's going on? Thank you for being a channel member. The bum 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 bum, I'm loving it. I think that's a thing. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll now. Kyla, make sure you say thank you for that gifted membership. Kat Dunning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Magic Wand 6667, thank you for being a channel member. Gohan said, been missing the live streams on YouTube. Glad to see you on here. I've been missing them too. That's why I came back over here. Scents and Fragrances, what's going on, brother? We are absolutely going to come up with that Hoodoo related scent. Antoinette P, what's going on? How are you? Good and fresh. Hello, hello. Miracles everywhere. Yeah, absolutely, they are. Welcome, family. And if I missed you, charge it to the head, not to my heart. All right. See, this is bugging me because I want to see why I can't hear myself. I must know this. Let's see. Okay. No, everything over here is connected. Putting out sound. So strange. But y'all know every time Google does an update, not Google, Microsoft, nothing will mess your machine up worse than a Microsoft update. I mean, is it just me? Carrie, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Carrie says, thank you so much, Prophet. Great for everything. Blessings to you. Blessings to you as well. I appreciate it. Cutting up with Terry. Well, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the genuine support. You know what? Thank you as well. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all. Phew. Man, y'all coming in with super chats is going to kind of make this announcement a little awkward. It'll kind of make the announcement I'm about to make a little awkward. Jay said Microsoft update had me unable to work for a good hour. Man, family, what is up with these updates? Like, they're like, make sure you update so that your no, updates destroy your machines. Like they do. They destroy your machines. But I feel like I got to figure this out. Y'all, okay. I just clicked something. Can y'all still hear me? Let me see audio input. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. Y'all still hear me? Okay. What's up, Sonny? Thank you for being a channel member and a moderator. Okay. I mean, I'm over here clicking stuff, hoping that whatever was done will undo itself. And it's not. And it's weird because I was able to hear the theme song, but now I can't hear myself. Strange. Strange. And there's a gnat flying in here. But anyway, so here is the announcement. Okay. And yeah, I always shoot straight from the hip with y'all. And a lot of y'all appreciate it. And I appreciate that y'all appreciate that. Sometimes, sometimes it can come off a little gruff, but y'all know I don't necessarily set out to hurt anyone's feelings. So here we go. Let me hold on. There we go. Move that down a little bit. All right. So, y'all, you sure was singing it? I have no idea what you mean by that, Pamela. But anyway, y'all, the text line got to go bye-bye. It's got to go bye-bye. And I mean, I didn't necessarily want it to, but it's at the point now. And listen, I'll tell y'all this. Someone who I absolutely have zero respect for, spiritually, as a person, zero. Like zero. But they one time said familiarity will breed contempt. And I've always wanted to be like available, accessible. If you have questions, I'm here. And I've always wanted to be there. What's up, Coco? I always wanted to be there for y'all. But it has come like now, I swear, whenever a text to me starts out with "Hey Lou," I know it's about to be some foolishness. In the past week, I have had folks text me and I didn't text them back right away. And they're like, "Oh, well, I thought you would have said something." I have had folks who have told me about something that was like, going on in their life. And I say, "Hey, congratulations." And they're like, "Well, I thought you would have been more excited about it than that." And I'm like, so it's at the point where I'm like, listen, no more. No mas. Flag on the play, timeout, clipping, traveling, whatever you want to call. Just, I can't. What's up, lovely LW? How are you? I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. And y'all know I have like cut the text line off, then cut it back on, then cut it off and cut it back on. But it's like, man, come on. Come on now. Come on now. Now, will that apply to everyone? Probably not. Because some of y'all I just know after a while. Some of y'all after a while, I just know. Like some people I talk to every day. We chat all the time. But then there's other ones that are just so strange. And I say that in the best possible way. We're all unique individuals, but there are folks who are just like, oh. I've had people text me in the middle of the night, and I'm like, "Why are you texting me at 2:00 in the morning?" They're like, "Well, if you want anybody texting, you should have turned your phone off." And I'm like, oh, if this were 10 years ago. Oh, if this were 10 years ago. So now the only way that anybody can get in touch with me is going to be by my email. Okay. Email, which is, I think, perfectly okay. You can email me any time of night. So there we go. Email. Obviously, the 800 number. If you want to get in touch, and you can ask all kinds of questions for as long as you like on my 800 number. You absolutely do that. Or you can call and talk to my wonderful assistant, Luke Laveau. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you. Or in Discord. Y'all know sometimes we have, our chats in Discord or on Fanbase. You can absolutely do it there. But as far as like just straight texting me, no, that's it. That's it. That's it. But for like a lot of people, right. Exactly, Sherry, the VC Lounge. Y'all want to come chat in the VC Lounge when I'm there? Absolutely. Y'all want to call my 800 number? That is only how much is how much is 800 number? I think it's like $3.99 a minute. $3.99 a minute. Yep. And I think, today was like the last straw. And it was like a repeat offender today. Today was a repeat offender. And where's my work? I even got a separate phone for y'all. Look. Oh my goodness. And y'all know there's no shade on anyone. This is like me being like a grumpy old man. Absolutely. So this is someone who booked a candle service, right? And they gave me their information or whatever. And this is a text they sent me on Friday. So on the following Sunday, they text me back and go, "Hello, I'm confused. I haven't received a response from you pertaining to my situation." I said, "Confused about what? What response are you looking for?" And they said, "I sent you a text. The least you could have responded with a got it or a thumbs up." And I'm like, no, the least I could have done was what I did and not responded. That was the least. So anyway, I ain't fussing. I'm honestly not in a bad mood. My sister for once was right. She was like, "You're too accessible." And I'm like, I have heard that. Y'all know it's been 10 years. Seriously, the text line has been up almost 10 years. Not this number, but in some iteration, almost 10 years. I started this like so much. I started a lot of this stuff. And, now people are allowing you to text them. And I know, listen, a lot of people's text lines have lasted 10 weeks, 10 days. So for mine to last almost 10 years, I feel good about it. I do. But I think it's time to take one of these steps. Step back a little bit and allow my awesome robotic modern assistant. And some of y'all, listen, be nice to AI. She's sweet. She's sweet. And honestly, it's so crazy. I have been training her up, and every conversation that they have, I will go and look at the transcript, and she's doing good. Handing out information, letting people know. So I'm like, hey, that works. So that's like the announcement. Not bad. Nothing too terrible. Nothing too terrible. But I'm telling you, every time a text starts out with, "Hey Lou," I know it's gonna be some foolishness. The "Hey prophets," not that bad. "Hey Tata," even not that bad. But when folks start out the blue with "Hey Lou," and I don't know you, but you that familiar and I don't even know you, oh no, it's about to be terrible. And it normally is. Yeah, Tony Baker is doing his thing back there. No, that's Lexi doing that. That's Lexi up top. So yes, I do have an 800 number. Listen, so you can find the 800 number at the link tree that's pinned to the top of the chat. It is on my site. But let me tell you, I'm not the only one on there anymore. I've hired some readers who I am confident can help you out. So if you cannot get through to me, feel free to contact one of them. And I know they can get you squared away. I know they can get you squared away. Okay. See, financial minister. Well, first, I am extension 10 on my site. It tells you right there. Lady J, Mr. J's daughter, is extension 11. All right, she helps you with cartomancy and bibliomancy. She's very Bible based. Because y'all know, if y'all saw the video with her dad, she's very, very scripturally oriented. So she'll help you with that. Financial minister, y'all have seen her here with me and Coco a couple of times. She's extension 12. Obviously, she'll help you with financial things, but she's also a very accomplished reader herself. And extension 13 is our very own Lady Luck 888 from Discord, and she speaks Spanish. So if Spanish is your preferred language, she reads tarot and she can help you out. Y se habla español. Necesita hablar en español. Primero, número. No. How do you say press number 13? Okay, número 13. I need to add that. But anyway, so when you call the 800 number, you're going to get my greeting. It's going to give you the preamble that's required by the FTC, and then it's going to give the extensions. Right, the homie Lady Luck 888. Shout out to Lady Luck 888. And listen, okay, so it's 81 people here. It is 81 people here. Y'all, I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about this. So in Discord, we often have random chats, and on Fanbase. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Fanbase in case TikTok goes away. So when I started the whole the 800 number, it's like California Psychics, but it's just Hoodoo, right? $3.99 per minute. And I started that, not as a way to make more money, but as a way to kind of compress the amount of time. And then it helps you guys out, because I've had a lot of readings come through that were only 5-6 minutes. You come in, Prophet, all I want to know is this. And I'm saying, bam, 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 cool. And they're straight. And that's it. 5-6 minutes. As opposed to having to book an entire 15-minute block ahead of time that you only needed 5-6 minutes of. Okay. So it is cost effective for a lot of people. But in me saying, oh man, this is great, I need more readers. Okay. And so if you are a reader, make sure you reach out to me. There was a conversation that was had in Discord. Someone said that, what's up, Raven? That I assumed jokingly. You know what they say about assuming? I assumed jokingly that they were joking. Okay, I just put it that way. And they said, well, Prophet, why not do another type of line? I've always wanted. I said, what other type of line? We do readings. What other type of line are you talking about? And they were like, an adult-oriented line. And I said, please tell me y'all ain't trying to have 1-800 Hoodoo thoughts on here. Y'all know they were. Do y'all know they were serious? Y'all know they were serious. I know me and Coco talked about it on the Hoodoo and Hanks podcast, but I guess the reason I'm bringing it up again is because I'm thinking about it. I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to sell. I don't know what dude is, wants to, talk to a look. There's Micah. There's Micah, extremely serious. Look at lady, the lovely LYLW. Oh no, we were very serious. They were not playing. Lord, as me, Carrie said, 1-800 Hoodoo thoughts. No, bless your heart, Carrie. Carrie, bless your heart. Not Hoodoo thoughts. Hoodoo thoughts. Look at this. Raven Banks. I have thoughtish tendencies. Sweet baby Jesus and the grown Jesus too. There's Cherie with those dang juniper berries again. Get thee behind me, Satan's. Listen, something happened at 33. I want in on that one. Oh my gosh. Just as more, I would be an operator. Oh my God. I can't with y'all. It's are y'all aware it's Sunday? Are y'all aware it is Sunday? This is the Lord's day. Good gracious, y'all know I was just up in the A, and I only kind of unpacked my bag, but listen, I'm just gonna lay hands on. Lean your phone up against your forehead. I cast thee out, O vile and unclean spirit. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Bring back shame. Bring back shame. My goodness. Gracious. Isn't that BP's a hoodoo pimp? I am not. I promise you. Mm-mm. Anybody interested? Like right now, I have what do I have? I think I've got one slot for Nancy. I think I may be hiring like 3 more. So the way it'll work is, I mean, y'all know how those lines work. Pretty simple. You are able to log on when you want to. I do ask that you devote some time during the week. I will promote you however I can, and then you come on and do your thing. It's the thing is, it's not just for. I'm not trying to feed people off of my overflow. I want to establish you. I don't want anybody to be like the next me. I want you to be the first you. And so, yeah, let's do that. Build a community together. Also, I am also looking for co-hosts for the for the rest of the podcast that I will be launching here. Not just my co-host. There's opportunity for you to do your own thing. We are starting a new age podcast. So I need people interested. Those of you who are not strictly traditional hoodoo, because I know it's a few of y'all out there. Some of y'all got on waist beads right now. Got 1 million crystals. Love talking about something being in retrograde. I don't know nothing about astrology. I don't clickety clack with crystals. So if that's your thing, come be a co-host on our New Age podcast. Come on. I don't know nothing about all that clickety clack crystals. So come on, be a co-host on a podcast. Where y'all can talk about all the retrogrades and the 12th, 13th houses. Some of y'all got all them houses, and it's Sunday. Y'all ain't about to get me started. Yeah, your yoni eggs and your and moon water, all that stuff. All that stuff. All that stuff. People be having all kinds of crystals, but no dollars. Oh yeah, come on. Explain it. Come on there. So if that is what you're interested in, come on, be on the show. But anyway, what's up, Big Ice? What's going on? And then we're gonna be doing call-ins on the stream this time, Sherry. This time, you will absolutely be working behind the scenes. So we got to promote some more moderators, because before, honestly, Eternal Supernova Sherry, she's consistently here. She's an excellent moderator. Y'all, give a shout out to Eternal Supernova Sherry. Like, she's always here, always moderating. What's up, Brian? And so I didn't want to pull her from the moderation team because I needed her there. But since I need new moderators, since I need her back behind the scenes to help run the shows, then we had to promote some new moderators. That's what we're gonna have to do. All right, Scott. Well, shoot. Hey, we'll see what you got. Right. Sherry is amazing. And so it was like, dang, I don't want to pull her away from there. Cause y'all get rowdy. Y'all do. Y'all get rowdy. Oh, somebody, miracles everywhere. Thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, if you would like to become a reader on my 800 line, do me a favor. Just shoot me an email at papa_lou@outlook.com. If you are a part of Discord, you can message me on Discord. Okay. If you are a channel member, I'm going to, no, you know what? Let me go. Okay. Discord, y'all get ready. Discord, y'all get ready. Honestly, I don't even mind putting out a Discord link. Y'all know why? Because people end up getting purged anyway. So, it'll be all right. Invite people. Excuse me. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta disable that. There you go. There you go. Only thing I ask with Discord family, one, don't bring any of that marketeer foolishness in there. What's up, Nene? Don't bring any of that in there. Okay. Do not bring, we don't come in there sowing discontent, talking about, oh, look at what this we don't care about what them other workers have done. If you bought a Big Mama doll, that's your fault. That is your fault. So don't come in there talking about that. And be active. That's all I ask. Be active. Because if you sit there quiet, I'm going to kick you out. This is a community. All right? So anyway, what else we got going on? Yeah, we be chilling. Yeah, Discord is cool. We're a family in there. So anyway, I've done all got all my grumpiness out of the way. What do y'all have going on? Right, don't come over here with your Aunt Jemima in a pot talking about this is my big mama, this is my Lama Dama. No. We ain't about to do that. Got some teeth, man. Bring them on up. All right, so come on, Q&A time. Where we at? You don't think that's all the grumpiness? I don't either. Hold on. There we go. The lovely LW says, I'm listening to you while preparing chicken breast for my ancestor altar. Make sure you season that. Make sure you season it. People will say a lot of things like, I'm putting, like, I heard that you should not salt the food that you put on your ancestor altar because salt is, salt is a cleanser and you're cleansing them away. I'm like, no, I wish you would. Put some salt, some unseasoned food up there for me when I finally kick off. Put some unseasoned food up there when I finally kick the bucket. See what happened. I'm gonna burn down the building. I'm gonna burn down the building. Have y'all seen that movie Office Space? I'm gonna burn down the building. I'm gonna burn it down. So come on, who are my podcast people? If you want to be part of the podcast, listen, you need to hit me up now because this upcoming Thursday on the Hoodoo and Hanks podcast, y'all gonna get a tryout. So I need y'all here. Let me know. All right, so I saw a question. I missed it. I'm so sorry. You bought a red stapler because of Office. Listen, that's such a good movie. That's such a good movie. Phil Blood Clot Mitchell says, "Good evening, Mr. Prophet. Question: Is the beetroot powder for women only? No, it's not. If you move me one more time, I'm gonna burn down the building." If you don't know what I'm talking about, y'all watch Office Space. That's a good movie. We can sit here and talk about Office Space. I ain't about to talk about no blood clot sinners no more. Good and Fresh says, question, hey Prophet, I'm new to Hoodoo and would like to know if there are any practices in Hoodoo to develop psychic ability, such as clairaudience or clairvoyance. Yes, it's called practice. It is called practice. There's so many, like there are tips and whatnot, but to be honest, Good and Fresh, you just got to practice. And that includes, like, find whatever meaning of divination you want to, not whatever meaning, whatever method of divination that you want, and then practice it. Seriously, just practice it. I could tell you absolutely if you not burn, but drink some dandelion root tea that before bedtime, that helps. Helps you to have prophetic dreams. If you sip on it while you practice, helps you to interpret your readings better. But there is nothing that's going to shortcut that process for you. No gemstone, no, I don't, you can sleep up under a pyramid, nothing. Just good old fashioned practice and finding the method that works for you. Everybody would love to be clairvoyant where you just see pictures. That may not be your gift. You need to find what your gift is, and you won't until you practice, and you'll find that you're good at something. You'll find you're good at something. Feel blood clot, Mitchell. How do you burn it? You burn on top of a charcoal disc. Elizabeth, yes. Elizabeth, you did not put the Q, but that's okay. Elizabeth said, hi, Prophet. If I don't have a lodestone, can I use the oil instead on the money? Absolutely. Absolutely, you can. Brian says, Sherry, you're going to love the palm colored gangster rappers. Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up, Yolanda? Says Prophet is not lying. I seldom do. Because I practice my readings and have gotten better. See that? Exactly. Preppy Princess says, I've always been really good at astrology. Oh, well, bully for you. All right. Good for you. Bully. Oh, no problem, Elizabeth. No problem. So, y'all, I have been working on getting some people to come through the spirit box for y'all and having it set up so I'm not having to just sit here all the time with it. And there have been some excellent things. And I know I said this before, but I think I'm going to start doing like a separate live stream where it won't be me. Maybe overnight, I'll do like a 8-hour stream where I just set a camera up and a microphone overnight. And then y'all can just rock out with it. Y'all can just rock out with it. And this is what I'm going to do for only, I was going to say $5, maybe $2.50. What I'll do is I'll set up a speaker and when you donate, when you do a super chat, you can type in a message with your super chat, and I'll do text to speech. So it'll read your message out to the spirit box. So you'll be able to interact with it that way. Would y'all be interested in that? Hope you would. Because that's what we're going to do. Phoenix 73 says, question, I'm attending an event where family members who I don't get along with will be there. How can I prepare to be in control of the room? Okay. Now, I'm absolutely going to give you a working, but I want you to listen. Just listen to me, okay? I mean, now, listen to me. Is it really that serious? Now, I know you may feel that way. You're going to a family event and, you got some people, family members you may have beef with. I totally get it. We all have family that sometimes we don't cotton to. I absolutely get it. Absolutely. But, I can still, look, there are people who I know will be at every event that I don't like. And I'm pretty sure they don't like me because I don't know if y'all notice. I tend to not hide it if I don't like you. Despite my good upbringing and my sister's influence, I tend to not. But it's never like uncontrollable. But if you would like, one thing that you can do is keep a John the Conqueror root in your pocket. Keep a John the Conqueror in your pocket. Take you a little red bag and put some Master of the Woods in it. And then dress that with controlling oil. Tie it up. And then put it in your pocket. And then take that with you to the event. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You'll be fine. Rob Abbott says, Ashe, oh, brightest. We'll do that here, Rob. But peace and blessings to you, my brother. Pamela, aka Baby Girl, says, question, does deja vu play a role in Hoodoo outside of it being a glitch in the matrix? If so, could you? Not really. Not really. I have had those feelings all the time. And you know what? Now that I've gotten old, I walk into a room and forget what the hell I walked in that room for. So when I get deja vu now, I just assume I done forgot something. But me and my sister, we were out somewhere and she was like, wait a minute, I've been here before doing this. And honestly, I feel the same way. Like it's a glitch in the matrix. Separate timelines are getting too close together, bumping. But no, that is specifically Hoodoo. There's nothing to do with deja vu. Has nothing to do with it. Miss Lady 14 says, question, how much is the playing card divination webinar? Remember you saying we could cash app you, but I can't remember the price. $25. And I'll send you the link. SimSima36 with the super chat. How did I miss that? SimSima36, thank you so much. Says, is there a working that you can recommend to get rid of a court case? Well, court cases have a lot of moving parts. So it's kind of hard to do something that will like get rid of you, like get it dismissed or something like that. But if it's in the early stages, it's a lot easier than if you're dead center of it. Because court cases are like snowballs on top of a hill. They get bigger the more momentum they gain. Okay. But you can mix some red pepper, court case dirt, crossroads dirt, put it all in a pile, burn a black candle on top of it. When the candle is burned, just crumble everything up and blow it to the four corners. And that'll scatter the energy and put some confusion into that paperwork to help things to get lost. Because the beauty of a court case and what makes it such a headache is all the moving parts. But that makes it difficult to work. But also, court cases have to be harmonious, meaning Paperwork has to get to its designated place by a designated time. And if it doesn't, the whole thing can be thrown out. So if you can manipulate that by sowing a little discord and a little discontent and a little confusion, then you could absolutely have things thrown out. So work that. Look, y'all gonna have me watching what you call it as tonight. Y'all gonna have me watching Office Space tonight. Have I played South of Midnight? No, I have not. I've heard about it. But I've not. I've not played it. JW said we got to run the fade behind Granny House. That's how exactly. That's how me and my cousins get down. Like, oh shoot, look now we all old, so it'd be depressing to watch us fight now. Be like a bum fight. Me and my cousins now, but back when we were younger, we bang it out. I gotta watch Office Space tonight now. I got right beside of me. I can't talk to my people, so I talk to my diary. Did anybody who ever watched Office Space listen to that song and be like, this dude got a diary? Got a diary? Chi says, question, good evening, Prophet. I did your pay me now spell for a settlement that is 2 parts. One part is on its way. Do I put the work at the tree and do it again for the second part, or after I get it all? After you get it all. Coco, you did too? Like this joker said he got a diary. Look, I saw Sherry say, please hit that thumbs up button. I was like, I didn't even do nothing. Like, why am I hitting the button? I feel like I'm being good. Except for I'm trying to talk to y'all, but I'm also sitting here like, why can I not hear myself? Let me try something else. Let me try something else. Hold on. Wait. Did I do it? Can y'all still hear me? Hark. I sound amazing. That's one thing I noticed. Okay, y'all can still hear me. Did anybody notice this past Hoodoo and Hank's podcast that my voice sounded amazing? Do y'all hear the broadcast quality of my voice right now? I sound amazing. I'm not going to touch nothing else. We're going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Y'all noticed it? I sounded amazing, right? And my sister, my old hating sister, she was like, well, you sound like a chipmunk to me at one part I listened to it. I'm like, that's the post processing. I sound amazing. Look, let's keep this party going. Let's keep this party going. Aaliyah says, you don't want to mess up that shoulder no more. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Absolutely do not. Brittany says, hey, Brittany. Listen, capital Q. What's the use for Master of the Woods? Master of the Woods is a controlling herb. And here's the thing about controlling herbs, right? You've got licorice, Master of the Woods, and calamus root. Calamus is very aggressive and assertive. Licorice is more coercive. Master of the Woods falls dead center. So, if you can't figure out which one to use, then you can always use Master of the Woods. Carrie said, I don't keep a diary. Don't want to get in the wrong hands. Listen, me and Coco have a pact that upon whatever time, 50, 60 years from now, that I shed this mortal coil, she is to seize this phone and run away. It must be destroyed. There's no, it must be destroyed. Miracle said, question, did you know that you can stream movies in Discord and we can do Hoodoo watch parties? That could be, I did not know that. Message me, please, because we're trying to do something like that. We are trying to do that. So speaking of the movie Sinners, because I mean, y'all weren't, but I thought about it. Yeah, so I want to film our own Hoodoo parody. So I don't know what we're going to film. I don't know if we're going to film the Skeleton Key parody, Sinners parody, Eve's Bayou, what? I don't know. Wait, Brian, you still here? Because, you know, Brian and Brock, we need some non-melanated people in the movie. So a friend of mine that I call Blanche, right? She calls me Sophia. I call her Blanche, right? Blanche is non-melanated lady. And I said, listen, I need you to come down here so we can film a movie. Pause. I don't mean it like that, Blanche. I mean, we're gonna, as a family, as a group, film a remake of either Skeleton Key, Eve's Bayou, or whatever. So she said, okay, cool. I'm gonna watch those movies. I said, great. And you're gonna immediately see what your part. So because if you watch the Skeleton Key, if you watch Sinners, I said, you're going to see what your part is. You're not, here's a hint. You're not going to be Annie. That's not going to be you. Okay. You're going to see what your part is going to be immediately. Immediately. All right, Brian, you're going to be Remick. That's just who you're going to be. Or if it's a Skeleton Key, you can just be either the lawyer or the old man and just pick one. There you go. Either one. That's what you're going to do. It's going to be a part right there. That right there. That's what you're going to be. That's going to be your part. And you're going to rock out at it. You're going to rock out at it. So Brock or Brian, practice your Southern, your Louisiana accent. Well, Caroline, I declare it's mighty hot in, yeah. Caroline, she done barred the door. That practice the accent. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. Zilly says, where can I purchase the Pay Me Now spell? I don't do any work for anyone anymore. I focus now on teaching. I am straight like Captain Planet in here with y'all now when it comes to that. The power is yours. Preppy Princess, Prophet, do you not like astrology? It's not that I don't like astrology. I am strictly like traditional. I'm strictly traditional. I'm strictly old school. So it's not that I don't like it. It's that it is not in my wheelhouse. And I try, when I'm in a teachable moment here, I try to keep things as traditional as possible, simply because the hoodoo waters in the community are so muddied. So traditionally, like, astrology was not our thing on the plantation. I don't care what Hoteppers try to lead y'all to believe, that some slave or sharecropper was out mapping stars. No. We also did not clickety clack with a bunch of crystals and whatnot. No. So it's not that I just try to keep things traditional here. We can do but see, if we did the craft, then I need more white people. I wouldn't mind remaking the craft, but we need more white people. I literally only know one white woman. Carrie, you gonna come down? Okay. I literally only know 2 white women. Hmm. We're gonna make it work. Esoteric J, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Big Eye says, why can't we do Blackcraft? I don't like the way that sound, Big Eyes. Can we rephrase that? Blackcraft. That sounds like black jobs. That sounds like one of them things that I don't know. I can't be the only one who look at it like, why can't we do Blackcraft? Like, I don't know, Big Eyes. We're gonna put a pin in that. Okay? We're gonna put a pin in that. Don't do Blackcraft. Yeah, the black version. I got it. So we have a black cast with one white woman. Blanche, I still need you. Look, hold on. Let me message Blanche. I'm gonna message Blanche right now. I am. I'm messaging Blanche right now. There. No, I'm not going to remake it like The Wiz. It is going to be a serious, dramatic event. Every time we remake something, ain't got to be comedy and chucking and jiving. It's going to be serious. We're going to get an award for this. Brittany says, question, I got one more question. Don't worry about it. Keep them coming. With the court case video, can I use special oil in place of the altar? Yes. You can use special number 20 in place of anything. Yes. And you only got 3 weeks before your court case? Hey, man, you got this. Don't worry about it. Listen, so follow the workings to, like, as I lay them out. Don't ask yourself, do I need to add this or do I need to add that? Don't. Any oil, separate special number 20. I've done workings where it was nothing but special oil number 20 and they came out fine. Any missing ingredient, let your faith be that missing ingredient and do not approach this hoping it works, praying that it works. Do it knowing that it's going to work and you're going to come out the other side just fine. Corina says, what brand recorder do you recommend for interactions with spirits? Well, honestly, any type will work fine. Any type will work fine. Now, there are some people who like the old school recorders. I honestly just pick up the cheapest one on Amazon that I can find. Where is it? I know where it is. Yeah, hold on. Put y'all on BRB. I'm going to go grab mine. Testing. All right, we back. So this is what I've got. I mean, like anything Amazon, it might be a whole different brand, but it's like a worth, and literally that is it. It's got it's got a camera, it's got a headphone jack, it's got a microphone jack, and you can put excuse me, you can put a little what do you call that thing? Little micro SD card in here. But I have recorded some stuff and gone back and listened to it because very rarely will you catch it the first time. I don't know why it works that way. No matter how spiritually in tune you are, a lot of times it'll be like the next go round you listen to it like the next day or before bed, and you just sit straight up like the feezy. So yeah, that's what I use. Brittany, thanks, because all of yours work, big dog. You better believe it. You better believe it. If y'all were not here for the Hoodoo and Haints podcast, one, why the heck weren't you? But if you weren't, I made an announcement that somebody brought to my attention, and I thought it was amazing. Listen, at first I was an old man, so I had no idea what was going on. So somebody hit me up on IG. And if you don't have my Instagram, or if you just got here late, if you look up at the top of the chat, pinned up there is my link tree that has all my socials on it. So someone messaged me and was like, "Hey, Prophet, look, Chat GPT knows who you are." I said, "Oh, really? Who are they?" I don't know who that was. So for one, I quickly refreshed freshed myself up on who Chat GPT was, and then I asked them. I was like, "Who are some reputable shops?" Because the thing that the person showed me was I was like number 2, and they had the chief marketeer as number 1. So I asked about who was the number 1 most trusted black owned hoodoo shop, and I was number 1. I was number 1. Yep, I was number 1. And then I asked, who was the most trusted black root worker? And I wasn't even on the list because they were naming a bunch of dead people. I said, okay, current, modern. That was number 1 again. Number 1. That was number 1 again. So we are making waves. Look here, Broken Army. Look. Give yourselves a round of applause. Applause. We are making waves. We are crushing the marketeers. I go over there on TikTok. They all got me blocked. It's funny because y'all will send me videos. I'll be honest, I don't watch them all the time. That y'all send me videos, I don't watch them all the time. But sometimes I will when y'all like, what do you think about this? And the person had me blocked. And I'm like, I don't even know who it was. They got me blocked. I don't know who it is. Yeah, I'm like, okay. All right, cool. So, yeah. I thought it was cool. Thought it was cool. I mean, I've always said I'm the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, hoodoo son of a gun, and how hard it is to keep these annihilator alligator shoes on this floor. It's hard. It's hard to be as old as I am and still look this good. While they dangling pendulums through gnarled, crusty fingers. They do try to take my works and pass them off as theirs. But the funny thing is, I mean, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and that's cool with me. you know, to one of my brethren in the craft told me just the other day, he was like, man, I think you starting to eradicate honey jars from TikTok, because now all I'm seeing are people talking about sweetening jars. I say, good. It's not about me getting the credit for it. It's about the right information being put out. That's what it is about me. Okay. I'm not about like, don't look at me. No. Listen, spirits tore my tail up, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. They sat me down, stripped away all my magic, and almost took y'all from me because I started smelling myself too much, as we say down here. People would say, Prophet, you did so much for me. Thank you. And I would say, you welcome. I sure did. You welcome. You better give all honor to the Most High. You better give all honor to those ancestors. And that's why I said, don't put your faith in me. Put your faith in the tradition. And because if you put your faith in the tradition, you won't be steered wrong. Too often, these workers are just trying to surround themselves with people. It's like a cult of personality, right? And then you guys will defend a worker even if they're dead wrong. So I say, don't buy into me. My personality is infectious. So it may lead you to hoodoo, but always defend hoodoo. I say the same thing in my Masonic lodge. And I've told this story before where there was someone who was just not ready to become part of the organization. I understood that. But because they were a friend of someone else, they were like, oh man, we supposed to. And I'm like, no, listen, that's not what we do. We need to stop being loyal to Masons and start being loyal to Masonry. We should not be loyal to hoodoo workers, family. We should be loyal to hoodoo. That's why I'm strictly traditional. I never say that crystals don't work. I never say that astrology doesn't work. I never listen. You can chuck your oil full of all this crap that you want to. But all I say is, I will show you the traditional way that we've done things. And we don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's not made me a bunch of friends, because some of y'all out there done chunked the $300 Big Mama doll in the trash. And I'm like, I'm sorry. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. There's people who want to shuck and jive and dance and talk like Mr. Bojangles and get all sweaty every Sunday for $5 a pop. That ain't what we do either. That ain't what we do either. I'm the only one that will come on here and tell you guys, you don't have to come from a lineage to be as powerful as anybody else. You don't have to. So don't buy into someone who says, oh, whose whole claim to fame is all their hoodoo lineage. My grandma's a worker. My dad is a worker. That doesn't mean I was going to be squat. People ask me, well, Prophet, how'd you know hoodoo was for you? Because I tried it and it worked. I tried it and it worked. That's it. You can come from a long, everybody in your family could have been a root worker. That don't mean you can do a damn thing. Oh yeah, I travel. What's up, Lady Luck? I was just telling everybody that you are the new the newest reader on the Hoodoo line, not the Hoodoo Thoughts line, but the main line. So if y'all need a tarot reader that speaks Spanish, then make sure y'all hit Es extinción. 13. 13. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. How you say 13? 13. But that's the problem. We want to buy into the individual, often at the detriment of the tradition. It's not the marketeers. The marketeers helped to put things where they are now. They absolutely helped. But we helped them by buying into them. Y'all got on here and saw them. Hello, Hoodoo loves. And because they were talking about a love spell and you were lonely, you bought into that person. And then when someone says, well, this is how we really do it, y'all want to defend the diddle fingers because you done invested that much time into it. Don't blame me because you got a stack of books that came from Forestville, California, and you want to buy another one. Listen, family, lean in. Lean in. I want to ask y'all a question. Ask y'all a question. Lean in. Come here. Come here. Look, I brush my teeth before every live. Lean in. Lean in. If you done bought more than 1 or 2 books, that mean they weren't worth a damn. And they're not gonna be worth a damn. Stop buying them. Just stop. Just stop. Their goal is to sell books, not to teach you. Their goal is to sell you books. It is not to teach you. Otherwise, they would have made one big book, made it $100, and be done with it. But no, they're gonna make a bunch of little $15 books. And besides, look, we all know how y'all look. This is how y'all do the Hoodoo books anyway. You be sitting there, Shaquan ain't called me back. Let me buy this Hoodoo book. Which section is the love spell? Let me flip to the love spell section. Just whatever, forget whatever else is in the front of the book. Let me flip to the love spell section. Hold on. That's the one I got all the ingredients for right now. And that's how you pick all of them. That's how you pick your workings. That's how you pick your workings right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, lady, look, we need to have a staff meeting. We have a staff meeting. Miracles everywhere. Oh yeah. So I always had the King James Bible, and most of the workers that I know, like actual workers, work with the King James. Now, for some people, it can get like, well, not difficult, but you know, we're talking about a generation that don't even write in cursive anymore. So these knickknacks can't write in cursive, so you know the these and thous about to throw them off. So with that being said, get you a plain language Bible to read right along with the King James Bible to help you make sense. Don't just use the plain language Bible. Use the King James, but it'll help you to understand the these and the thous and the therefores and whatnot. Will there be another candle stream? Oh, Aaliyah, thank you so much. So, I don't know if y'all are aware, the site was down for inventory for like a large part of the afternoon. It was down for inventory. It's back up now. But you see, the candle services have been taken down because between candle services, candle streams, my candle supply was decimated. If you go there now, you see almost all my money candles are gone. We will be restocked and ready to rock with candles and candle services, hopefully by Wednesday. Because the warehouse normally gets candles to me overnight, but they're not going to get it till tomorrow. They're not going to get my order until tomorrow. So hopefully by Wednesday, they'll be back up. And yes, there will be. I'm committed to doing one candle stream and one webinar a month. I think, speaking of which, we got a webinar coming on the 20. When is it? Hold on. 21st. We've got a Hoodoo Candle Magic Part 2 webinar on the 21st. It is on the site. Make sure y'all get your ticket. Make sure you get your ticket. All right. If you missed part 1, it is on the website now and available for download. But yeah, it about took me out. It about took me out. I'm not even gonna lie. That was but I safeguarded myself a little bit better this last one. So this last one, I was good to go. I was good to go. But look, y'all, I'm about to hop off of here. I'm gonna get right back on. The thing is, like, we've been sick this entire weekend. Wreck-It Ralph got sick on Wednesday, and then Thursday he was like really feeling bad. He's on the mend, and I thought it was allergies, but he started running a fever. He's on the mend now, but yesterday Nooney's nose started running. She was like, and I was like, oh, poor Nooney. And I was like, wait a minute, why is my throat getting scratchy? So I had a sore throat yesterday. I'm feeling better. And the whole time my sister just bebopping around. I'm like, nah, I know you ain't the only one well. I know you ain't the only one well. But no, now she in there sick. So we all on the upwards, man. She in there sick. When I went to go see what was going on, she got them in the bed, like trying to make them go to sleep so she can like take her some medicine, go to sleep. Noonie in the dark, standing up. And Wreck-It Ralph, like watching TV, like I'm like, let me hop over here. I'm gonna take Noonie from her. Hopefully Wreck-It Ralph will go to sleep. And then what I'll do is I will go live from the living room. So, I can at least have Noonie. Thanks to you, she's sick. Thanks to me. What are you talking about? Wreck-It Ralph was the first one that got sick. El Chance, you've been a huge blessing since I was guiding you. Thank you. Thank you, El Chan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So now everything that is on the site, so the reason I had to shut it down for inventory is because we were doing like this running thing where it's like, okay, I'm getting low on like say these candles. So let me buy some. But as I was toting a box in the house of candles, y'all were buying them. So I was like, listen, I got to shut the shop down, get everything inventory. And then that way I know, what's going on. So now I know what's in there. And there were things like lodestones and stuff like that. I'm like, I have no idea exactly to the number how many I have. So that's why we did it. So now we're up and running. And now I know exactly what is going on. I need to order more glass bottles. I got a ton of money drawing oil. Thank goodness. Why do I? Oh, wait a minute. Something is going on again. For some reason, I can hear my own voice. Okay. Well, whatever. Whatever. Is Queen's Root in stock? I've got Queen's Root on the way. I got Queen's Root on the way. I told y'all to buy. What are you, Big Eyes? What are you talking about? Big Eyes, we're not gonna fall out today. We're not gonna fall out today, Big Eyes. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, let me hit something. Okay. Now let's see something. All right, I think I got it. There, I got it fixed now. There, I got it fixed. Here we getting real managed care. Y'all sure are. Y'all sure are. Scott said, "Hey, can I get my missing item, please, sir?" Absolutely not. I'm about to refund you now, and I'm telling you why. Y'all remember when I fussed at that last person? Okay, so when Scott's order got packed, something got left. I mean, it happens. And I fussed at somebody over on TikTok. I said, there is a place for public discussions and there's a place for private discussions. And y'all see what I mean when I say when people get too comfortable, they get too familiar, they feel like they can nope. I don't even want you to have it, Scott. I don't even want you to have it. Look at Cherie. Look, Cherie. Okay, Scott. Okay. It's coming. This is the same Scott who was trying to tell me what was about to happen on Raising Canaan ahead of time. That's my guilty pleasure. And he trying to tell me what happened. Terry said, "Can I be in charge of giving disclaimers?" Yes. Yeah, get up there, Scott. Get up there. Get up there. Up to the balcony. I need ushers to please come down here. Escort Brother Scott up to the balcony. Okay? So please escort Brother Scott up to the balcony. Put him in the Jimmy chair. Put him in the Jimmy chair. Sit him next to Natalie. I think Natalie good and plastered by now. That'll be his punishment. Oh, Natalie, you still here? Natalie, you sober? Not finish that red Solo cup and then go on and sit next to him. Watch him, Jimmy. What y'all? Jimmy done probably got locked up again. I hope Jimmy come back. But anyway, let me get out of here. I just put. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. Look. And then typed it again. Like it wasn't funny the first time. You typed it twice. All right, I'll just mess with y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all. Where do y'all want me to go live from when I get off of here? Because I'm literally gonna grab Noonie. I see you, Scott. I'm just messing with you, brother. And listen, it's going out. It's going out. Like it's Sunday. What you want me to do? Package it up right now, Scott. Jimmy been up there sniffing the rose quartz eggs. Probably. But anyway, where y'all want me to go live from now? I'm gonna go get Noonie for my sister. Y'all want to go to the VC Lounge? Scott said, "Real root worker would package stuff out on a Sunday." No, but no. All jokes aside, y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all, even Scott, and I totally get it. But you know, sometimes we forget that this is a one-man show, even though my sister helps, right? It's a one-man show. So with that being said, it's easy to forget in this world of corporations that in a one-man show, there's like 2 sick babies and a now sick sister, and I was sick myself. So stuff happens. Don't worry, we're gonna get to y'all. I've never not shipped the order out. And Coco and a lot of people will tell you things have gotten so much better as far as the shipping speed. Trust me. And now with the inventory, things are going to get a ton better. Oh, and my last announcement for the night, y'all. This is King Lou's Hoodoo Shop. I'm not Adam and Eve. Meaning, I ship stuff in plain envelopes or plain brown boxes. I can't always honor everybody's request to scratch out the return address or the return label. It literally just says King Lou's Hoodoo Shop and a P.O. box. I can't. I can't. So, I don't know. Sometimes once or twice it's okay. But if a bunch of orders come in, like, could you hide the return address? Listen, if I'm sick, my sister's sick, stuff gets missed. I do my best, but honestly, man, look, ain't nobody. Listen, don't nobody care where you ordering from. Don't nobody care where you order from. Seriously, I think a lot of times we are so self-conscious that we feel like everyone is watching. They're not. They'll probably look, King Hoodoo's Hoodoo Shop. Where are you ordering from? And then they're gonna go ahead and eat. Right? They'll go ahead and eat. Like they really not worried about it. They're really not worried about it. So anyway, with that being said, let me go get Noonie. And I'll go live. Y'all said the VC Lounge. Let's do the VC Lounge. We can go to the VC Lounge. If y'all are not aware what the VC Lounge is, that is Discord. It's 10 o'clock, so I won't be in there long. As long as it takes for Noonie to settle down. But I'll see y'all in Discord in a few minutes. Thank y'all so much. You guys have been amazing. I say that every time, and I mean it each and every time. And how do I feel about meditation? Last question. I don't do it, but I hear it's helpful for a lot of people. I don't meditate by hear. I hear it helps a lot of people, but it has nothing to do with hoodoo. So, but if it can help you to clear your mind and to be in alignment, then absolutely go for it. And I don't have enough brain cells left to answer that last one. Shoot, the best way you can. And with that being said, listen, family. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Brother Gohan, for the gifted membership. Carrie, thank you for the super chat. Terry, thank you for the super chat. Luke Savo, welcome to the Broken Army. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Miracles everywhere. Hopefully you got the Discord links. And thank you for the super chat. Sima, thank you for the super chat. Esoteric J, thank you for the super chat. And Alexander Bastion, thank you for the super chat as well. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I'm the Broken Prophet, and I am going to be out of here. Y'all have a good one. God bless.